Is there any Seggies that aren't sick in a Monster Jam recap video
Yeah, there's a couple.
that are gay?
Like, not the intro, but the second part. Maybe it wasn't as cool. I remember this was like near the end, and it had this song, and it had a little bit of like free ride monster truck kind of. It was like some of it was outdoors.
They're taking their fucking Gravedigger and like El Toro show up to Ocotillo Wells.
It was kind of like that.
Really?
Dude, it was like that, or like they would be at a speedway or demolition derby, so they had hella room to fucking boom and like land on like a stacked cars and or hit like a pile of 10 cars.
I'd way rather see just free ride monster truck than at the fucking livestock event center.
Red Bull Rampage, Dennis Anderson.
Like just imagine just at like Chickadee even, where it's like fucking flat. Like we could find something that would be more entertaining than what they do at livestock.
Hit the fucking pole line double. No one's done it since Harvey 07.
The cross double.
Yeah, the cross.
Just fucking overshoot it by 50 feet and just bounce and blow all the wheels off it. Everyone's like, yeah.
Right into the new house you just put an offer on.
Yeah, on Sitka.
That's the name, Sitka?
It's one of the streets out there.
That's fucking sick. Yeah, helicopter. I just remember like helicopter footage of like them ripping.
My name's Adam Conway. I'm 16 years old from Carson City, Nevada. Yeah, this year's been pretty tough.
This song is rad, dude. This year's been
pretty tough.
for him golfing too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit. We'll get into this. We'll get into a little bit of that. But first, we're going to give a little bit of shout out to the sponsors of BadTouchSupply.com. The new Monster Jam series just dropped. Are you going to go to a show? Gravediggers rocking Bad Touch Supply gloves. Go see it for yourself on BadTouchSupply.com. Get your tickets there. BadTouchSupply.com. Comes with a pair of gloves. It'll be in your shipment. You'll notice right after the credit card goes through. Use code Rainbow in the Dark for 0 off. Shout out to Carson Raceway, the worst go-karts or whatever carts around in town.
Whatever they're doing today there. Could be axe throwing, could be carts, could
Pool.
be neither, could just be snacks, whatever they got going on there.
Yeah, and they have one light that's like a USA color light they never turn off. So respect them for that. It's like their digital flag, you know?
That's, I don't mean to interrupt the intro, but that's actually insane. If you just think of the dude that owns that made us fucking not drive the carts, that like he bought that for their business.
Yeah.
Instead of like tires for the cart. He's like, yeah, give me that fucking LED sign. Oh, it'll last for 30,000 hours. I'll just keep it on all the time.
It's only going to be $3 a month. Fuck it.
They have a fucking 8x11.5 piece of paper with one thing on it that says fucking Hershey's $3, and then they're spending money on that sign. That's fucking crazy.
Or like the plywood that's framing the axe barrier, you know?
Yeah,
It's like,
and who knows what those axes look like. That'd be another thing to investigate over there. It's probably just like random.
it is
fucking,
old used axes.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. They're not like throwing axes. They're just regular fucking ones that are all rusted and shit. The handles will just give you splinters when you let go of them.
That, and then there's one that's like a newer, like medium, shorter size husky, kind of annoying big grip that's like
Still has the fucking like zip tie on it. Like they just ripped the tag but didn't cut the tie.
Yeah.
Fucking cut your hand too.
just the bing bounces off. It's a fucking lawsuit waiting to happen.
The whole place is, but like it's Carson, so it's chill. You know,
Chill. That's one of the best spots in town. Fucking Northern Carson.
Patreon.com/GoBedPodcast. Fucking more just rambling from Colby Booth over there. Just incoherent.
Just
like some version of the English language that no one can understand except for him.
What's the big word for being drunk?
inebriated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him for sure. Because he said, got T, and mind you, because we haven't done an episode in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So this would be like 3 weeks. Today was the last time we dropped, you know?
Right.
And this comment was 6 days ago. So this is like 2 weeks after the last episode, you know?
Yeah.
Which is even funnier because it's so long. Like, you have to think that he's probably already listened to the episode, and he comes, like, he opens up, like, he's not listening right now and like, oh, I want to comment like most people would. He like opens Patreon on his phone just to make this comment 2 weeks later, you know? And then he says, run-on sentence, got T-Crit all fucked up tonight, just dropped him off. Hopefully his wife doesn't kill me and hope he doesn't puke on the couch. The flood of 25 was heavy, boys.
Like, as you're saying that, I'm like, okay, imagine you're like passenger seat. All right, like, who is that? Colby Booth?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Booth, I'm like, we're heading out. You're driving, right? You're good to drive? Yeah, cool, whatever. Probably not, but if Colby Booth's driving, it's probably not good to drive.
Right, yeah, but the best option, I guess.
T-Crit's in the back. You're in the passenger seat. All right, we're going to your house first, T-Crit. And like, you pass out, but really, like, when you're drunk, sometimes you're so passed out that you're like coherent. You're just like, I'm not even gonna move. I'm awake, but my eyes are closed, and I'm just waiting till the second time the car stops, because that's probably my house, you know? And you're just like, fuck, just keep me buckled. I'll just hold my piss. And then you hear like, all right, T-Crit, come on, let's fucking go. All right, let's get you in there. All right. Hops back in. JP or Alex, you good? And you're just like, like, just get me home. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna. This is a good moment to post a Patreon right now. Like, you know, this is a funny moment.
People are waiting on him to get him home, and he's like, hold on, I gotta fucking pull over real quick.
Yeah.
To post
fucking
this.
Family's waiting on kids. No, I don't know if he has family or not, but just to be there right when he goes, this moment's funny. Like, he thinks of the show. That's what's cool.
Yeah.
That moment, like, we're fucked up. And
better go on Patreon.
Yeah, that is true. 2 weeks later, like, it wouldn't even be fresh in your mind.
Nah.
That means a lot, actually. That means a lot, guys. Right?
Yeah, thank you.
I definitely don't think about it like that.
No, I mean, yeah, as long as they're thinking about you, that's what's important. It doesn't matter when, where, why.
That's funny. That's a good community page.
It is.
Soon it'll be like, anyone able to help me move? I'm fucking, anyone in this page able to help me move?
It's like a fucking Nextdoor. Oh, dude, I got banned off at Nextdoor.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on still. I get emails all the time.
Yeah, unreal.
Carson City Fire Department fucking released the statement. Oh my God. What? Why'd you get banned?
Well, remember back in the day for the show, I think, when Biddy stole our doormat?
Yeah.
I created, and Nextdoor's really come a long way as a platform. It's still the same, like Karens and shit, but it's way more like widely used, I think, now.
Mm-hmm.
But I made that Dick Richardson page with the photo of the old guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck, that'd be fun again. But not Dick Richardson. I was like, I got to come up with a better, like, more believable character or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to Tani about it. Was kind of brainstorming some shit because I'm just like bored in the neighborhood. You know, we were talking last time. I wish we had more door-to-door guys, but they don't come in because there's a gate, you know? That's why we don't get them.
Oh, you have a gate to get in?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no
they have
wonder.
to like sneak in to get it, you know?
Really? Do they still?
Well, no, that one kid, he said that, I forgot what he fucking said. It was probably a lie anyway.
I'm already working.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. But it's like, nah, probably not, you know? Mm-hmm. But I'd do the same shit if they're on foot. It's like, just fucking go around, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck, I want to like stir some shit up in the hood, you know, like indirectly, just start some shit. You know, I want some disputes going on or whatever with the neighbors.
You should just live on my street.
I know, I need to. But, so I was like, I'll make a fucking Nextdoor account and then I'll start just posting shit with like the neighborhood name at like in every post. So it'll be, I was like, hopefully there will be people from our neighborhood on there and they'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? Because it's always about the neighborhood, you know?
And you could point out certain cars like,
Yep.
Oh, this fucking white.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
But so I was like, trying to figure out. So I log on to Nextdoor, I get the app again, and I don't even know when I made this, but I had like my account, like a real account that I must have made and like not used for anything. I don't even know what for, but I was like, oh, okay, perfect. I'll just fucking use this one. So I changed the name and shit. And I think because I changed the name twice and like I decked out the profile, it was legit. The next morning I go on, I'm fucking banned. Probably because like I changed the name and they require you use like your real name or whatever. So I think that's because I only made one post and it wasn't bannable. Like I wasn't gonna like I wanted to ease into it so people it wasn't obvious that it was like a troll account. So I think now I just got to create a fucking new email, just get a new account, just do the same thing again. But his name was John Anderson, and I had AI come up with a photo for him and shit. It looked fucking legit because my first photo, it was like way too AI, and then I had it like do the quality worse, so it looked more believable, but it was still too good almost. And then it was almost like he was at like the Carson Valley Days parade and someone took a photo of him like sitting in a chair. So I was like, okay, that's believable. But then I'm looking at the profiles on there and it's all just stereotypical boomers, like where, they're making their Facebook profile or in this case, Nextdoor. And it's like taking you through the steps of create your profile. And it's like upload a profile pic. And they don't have one, so they use that feature where it's like, or use the camera, and then they shoot it right there, and they always hold the phone like up too high, when they take their selfie. And so I had AI do that. It got the angle wrong, but it was a selfie and it was lower, but it still looked hella good. Like the quality, I used a different GPT for it, and I was like, fuck, that looks good. Like, because I prompted it, I was like, it needs to be off of an iPhone 8 and front camera. And so I was like, fuck yeah, that's the profile right there. And then I fucking posted.
Oh, you already created this?
No, well, before I got banned.
Okay.
I went through all this shit, fucking made the profile. I fucking was joining groups and shit that this person would be a part of, and I make one post and I was like, it was like fucking. Because we did have a snake in our garage a couple of weeks ago or something. And so I was like, go for snake. It was just like a run-on sentence, like just an alert for anyone with children or pets. And then fucking someone replies like this stupid, like actual snake guy that's like 54 years old with a ponytail. And he's like, oh, they're harmless. Like, and then he posts a picture of one like on his arm, and he goes on and on. I'm like, dude, the John Anderson's trying to be nice and like alert people. Like, it's like, he's like, when they bite, it just stings a little, but they're not venomous or anything. I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine then.
Did you go back and forth with them?
No, I didn't even. That was the only post I made. I saw that one comment right away, and then I went on the next morning to see what was going on. Think of a new post, was fucking gone.
Damn. That's crazy.
But exactly what you were saying is my idea, where it's like I'm just going to fucking point out HOA violations in the neighborhood and just post them on there instead of going to the HOA. Be like, wow, lots of weeds at this house. Like, this neighborhood used to be so well kept, and, just incoherent rambling. But not bannable offensives, just like complaining a lot.
Just caring
is what I'll do, yeah. And then after I got a few posts, I was gonna be like, make a post and be like, selling my house in the neighborhood, like need a realtor. That shit's gonna fucking blow up because realtors are so fucking like just want business. Every realtor that's on Nextdoor will comment on it, Be like, need a realtor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next post, decide to keep it. Market's a little crazy. So are the realtors.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. People will be fucking DMing me. I'll just be like, nah.
Yeah.
2% commission's what I'll offer.
Is that high?
Low. They want 6.
Okay.
I'm paying 2.
You guys you negotiate that when you sell your house?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, that's cool to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never gonna sell my house, but still, you should or just if you like, how's your neighborhood? Is there like a lot of parts to it to where like you could just take a long way to get to your house or something?
Oh shit! I don't even think we're fucking recording the audio. Hold on 1 second. Fuck. That's all right. We got the audio off the video part anyway. But
Is it still connected here though?
yeah, video's recording. I don't know why that didn't start, but that's all right.
Okay.
Sorry, what'd you say?
It'll be all right though.
Yeah. This is really just a backup.
Right, that makes sense. I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But is there a way to go, like, for me, is there a long way around to your house from however you enter?
Mm-mm.
It's only one way?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's just, because it's only like a few streets, the whole neighborhood.
So
it's
like,
just
if you
like one
turn in your
entrance.
neighborhood,
That's it.
that's it?
That's the only entrance and exit.
Oh. It doesn't have you go left or right or anything. You're just kind of on that one road.
There's pretty much like the neighborhood where you turn in. That street runs basically the length of the neighborhood, and then there's 2 streets that are on either side that sort of loop around.
Okay.
And that's it.
So if you're on the right side, maybe hit the left side and like find a car.
Oh yeah.
So that you don't have that shit. You never know.
I know. I was thinking, unfortunately, because we had this fucking weirdo. We know it's him too, because we confirmed it the next day. But there's this kid that lives like behind us. I don't think it's not directly behind us, but it's one of those houses behind us, and he's a fucking Boy Scout. And I saw him one time walking in the neighborhood. When I was walking, we were walking, and you could just tell he's probably a nice kid, but he's just a fucking future Karen, you know. I can tell already, you know, he's like 12 or 13 years old, but he's doing woodworking in his garage, you know. So already, like, what are you doing? And then I'm like, fuck, I can't remember if he was wearing his Boy Scout I think he was wearing his Boy Scout shit while he was doing woodworking. So like, why, you know? And then we saw him like a couple months after that when we were walking. There were some littler kids playing, you know, down the street or whatever. And I'm pretty sure Tawny said he's an only child because she knows a lot of the people in the neighborhood or whatever. And he was like standing at the end of his driveway with like his hands on his hips in his Boy Scout shit when we walked by, just like monitoring the kids like he was fucking guarding them, you know, like he's going to protect them. It was very weird. I'm like, what the hell? And then just last week,
oh no,
she sends me some shit that was on the Ring doorbell that she thought it was a cop because the image was kind of shitty and like blown out from the lighting, but it was him, but he was in his Boy Scout shit, and he had like a fucking walkie-talkie on his belt, like with the twisty cord and everything. And then he was carrying like, or he was pulling a wagon. But at first glance, he looks way more official because of that walkie-talkie. And then he had some sort of like badge on or whatever. But I could tell, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's a Boy Scout because of the thing he had around his neck, like a little tie thing, red. And then she was like, oh, I think that's the kid behind us. And then we were walking the next day and we saw him doing woodworking again. We're like, yeah, that's definitely him. But it was like super weird. I'm like, was he fucking selling cookies or like what the fuck was he doing with that wagon, you know?
That's a future fucking impersonating an officer.
He almost is there right now. So that's why she even screenshotted it and sent it to me. She's like, are you okay? She thought it was a cop, like at the house for something. I'm like, yeah, well, he wouldn't be carrying a fucking wagon, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, for some reason, I've been just the last 2 days getting those on my YouTube suggestion, like these cops, and I like watch it. It's only like an 18-minute video. And I'm like, it's all, this guy just records public records or something and makes those YouTube videos. It's all dash cam and it's edited nice. If that officer walks away and a new one walks up. It cuts to his body cam. And, dude, some of the people, this one guy was like, oh, I have those lights because I'm a volunteer at the East Fork Fire Department. And he's like,
It was here?
no, it
just
was some
wherever.
fork
Okay.
though. But I just said that. It sound good. But, and he's like, I could give a shit where the fuck you volunteer. You can't have red and blue lights. He's like, no, that's part of it. Like, it's a thing. He's like, okay, okay. Who do you report to then? Oh yeah, Greg. I mean, people call him Gizzy. It's so funny watching him. Like they know they're digging, and the cops just like, let's call him. Let's call Greg. And then the guy calls him. He's like, why don't you just throw it on speaker? Puts it on speaker. He's like, hey Greg. He's like, hey, who's this? Hey, this is da da da. Just can you confirm I'm just get pulled over for these lights. Explains it real quick. Can you confirm that I have volunteered there? And the cops look at each other, kind of laugh like he volunteered,
Yeah.
And he had like a badge and shit too. It was so funny. And now he got carted off for a felony, And, and the cops were very clear, like, like, what was your intent with that? Turning him on, because the dash cam starts. He's like, the cops getting gas, and you could see like. These two
had him on?
like the dash cam was on already, and he saw these two cars. You could see on the light. He's like, "What the heck?" Hops in the car, goes instantly to like dispatch. Hey, is there a black undercover or anything on going eastbound like that? And they're all, no, not at all. He's like, okay, well, I'm chasing this right now. Calls it in, and the guy's like, oh no, I had those on because I was. Warning, like public safety, like, this person's moving over. And he's like, I had you were definitely going like 80 to 100 miles an hour. And on the thing too, it's like all the cars stop and everything. He's like, oh, no, I was trying to slow him down and, let everyone know behind me because I'm a volunteer at a fire department that we're, safely get over. And then they interview it cuts to interviewing the people he was trying to cut over. He's like, dude, that motherfucker was screaming at me, telling me to pull over. And he's like, yeah, that's what I thought I saw, And the guy's like, psh.
It's insane that, like, what is mentally wrong with people like that? Like there's actual cops that are, like abusing their power or whatever. And then these type of people, like, are so far below that because, like, you're not even a cop. And you still, you think you're a cop, and then you're abusing your non-existent cop power, It's like, wow, you're fucking way removed. Yeah. And I was thinking, like, with dispatch, with the Boy Scout, like, what frequency are you tuned into on that radio? Like, does that just go back to your house? Like, who's on the other end of that, you know? And, like, for what?
It just could be a kid thing. He's like,
I don't know.
Dad, I'm gonna go. I'll walkie-talkie. You sold one or something.
And honestly, he might be older. I think he just like had a growth spurt or something because now he looks quite a bit bigger than the first time I saw him just a few months ago. So he could be like 15, 16, and he was just like, because now he looks more that age. The first time I saw him, I thought he was like 12.
Maybe he's like 14, 15.
Yeah, but either way, it's not like a little kid like playing, is too old to be like doing fake dispatch with a walkie-talkie selling cookies in the neighborhood, I was, speaking of fake cops, I was at the DMV today registering the company vehicle. One, fix your fucking waiting time system at the DMV because horribly inaccurate. I'll get into that in a second.
That's tradition, bro. That's been there.
It's insane.
That's been like that.
But I saw this dude walks in with a grunt style shirt on. And I think Conway's like kept them in business for the last few years. But
what is that?
They have like on the arm of every shirt that it's like has I think it's like a flag with like guns or something. It says like GS like 1776, and the front said like, how in the dictionary it for every syllable there's like a period in between. So it's like ... for a 3-syllable word.
Mm-hmm.
So it said like veteran on the front like that, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But he walks in, and then the guy who was like security at the DMV like immediately starts talking to him. He was probably a vet too. I didn't hear that part, but then I heard that guy say like, yeah, I used to be a CO forever, and then this and that. But I'm like,
Like a correctional?
yeah.
person?
I'm like, but now you're security at the DMV. Like,
Oh.
what happened, you know?
Oh. What could have happened is what I've heard of is people retire but still get to work there and they're contracted.
Oh, I could see that, but he was about 34 years old.
Oh.
He wasn't like your stereotypical, like, older dude with that. So I don't know what happened, but yeah, the DMV won. So I got our company vehicle in June.
Right. I was thinking, like, haven't you had that?
And so immediately when we get it, like within the first week, you know, I go to book the registration thing. Or like I had to wait until I got something in the mail that had, you know, from the DMV or whatever. And then that's like what you follow to register it or whatever. So I get that thing and I immediately do the instructions on the sheet. And then, of course, it's like, oh, you can't fucking do this online. You have to come in. Like, fuck. I don't know. Maybe because it's a business vehicle or something, but because usually you can just register online. You don't have to go in. And so I'm like, God damn it. So then I go to book the appointment. It's like 2 months out is the earliest availability. I'm like, fuck.
That is crazy.
So I just booked it at the earliest time. But already, like, from there, the earliest appointment was 1 month past what the paper plates say on the car from the dealership, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, like, what are you supposed to do? So I just printed out that's like, we have the appointment in case Austin never got pulled over or something. I don't think the cops really give a shit because you see people with no plates all the time. So
I
whatever.
I had that same issue.
Yeah.
And I got pulled over during that time.
You did?
Yeah, and it worked. They knew.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then literally the day before the appointment, which was in, I think, August. Yeah, because it was July 23rd.
The computer shut down.
Yes. It was July 23rd is when those plates expired that are still on the car right now. And then so I had like August 20th or something like that. It was like a month out. And it was the day before is when the whole system got hacked. And then I get an email. It's like, your appointment has been canceled. I'm like, what the fuck? And then then I go to rebook it again the next week because their whole thing was down. And the earliest available time was today.
Damn.
So I had to reprint the thing again, print out the thing that said it was canceled. And then I just got in there today when I booked it in June. Wow. And 11:30 appointment. I get there at 11:30, check in, 23-minute wait. I'm like, all right, well, that's reasonable. And I was like 40th in the queue or something. And I sat down at the window at, I think, like 12:40. So my 23-minute wait was like an hour and 10 is what it ended up being.
God.
I'm like, yeah, something's very wrong with this estimator system, you know?
Right.
It's like, you guys have the tech to do it, but just like adjust the time, you know? Because I think it was like 30 seconds per person in the queue or something. I'm like, that should be 3 minutes, and then it would be accurate.
Or more.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
So, yeah.
Dang, that's crazy.
But got it done.
Yeah, that's good. My registration is due tomorrow.
It's, you don't have to smog in Carson, right?
Mm.
That's nice. In Washoe you do, but I will say one good thing about it is that you can do your registration at the smog places.
And you have to do both at the same time?
No, you don't have to, I don't think. But I always do because I'm like, fuck yeah, I don't want to deal with the DMV at all. And they
Did
have
you do it
their
online?
yeah, yeah. It's not a big deal, but it's just one extra thing to do, and they'll just do it for you at the smog place,
Yeah, real quick too, huh?
because you have to then produce your. I guess if you registered without doing that, you'd have to like prove that you got it smogged and do whatever with that. But their system's all linked to it, so you just get it smogged, and then you can pay for your registration right there.
I remember that guy fucking buying the Saturn. Dude, I have to smog this too. I was like, bro, stop bringing this irrelevant stuff up.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today. I was thinking like, my buddy Luke, sponsored by Michelin, and he was like, hey, since you guys don't pay me any money and you only give me mountain bike tires, can you give me some truck tires? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I'm like, hell yeah, that's super sick. And I was thinking that guy too. Oh, these tires are from 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, great. What now? He's like, I'm gonna put my daughter in this. I'm like, dude, you're gonna drive in this too? I drove in it. They're so money. Look at these. They're
all
fine.
fucking cracked and hard. Actually, I think that the tires that are on those 2017 ones, she had to, because that, for anyone just listening that doesn't know the backstory, that was my aunt's car.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why my aunt was like a literal nun. And so it was a 92, wasn't it?
Yep.
And when you got it, it had 40,000 miles on it or something? 32,000. Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Insanely low miles because it was fucking 30 years old when you got it. So driving it 1,000 miles a year since brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure it had to have been that set. She had to get that set of tires because the old ones were so old they were like cracked.
Mm.
Not that they were worn. They just get old like that,
And that was it. I found that. I went through all the paperwork just to see, just in case someone asked. And plus, I was just curious. I'm like, there was actually quite a bit of shit done to it here and there. It was like,
well, a lot of it was because of how old it was. Like the vacuum
hoses, yeah.
shit, cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cherry, and except for the tranny now.
Yeah.
For sure, the tranny. And whatever. Homie made it back. $500.
Sometimes they have problems, no matter the age. Like
Yeah.
my Stark.
Yeah. I like your Stark, but now that it's a battery, that's a cool fix. It's probably going to be good now.
Yeah.
With a new
And I kind of expected that because first gen of anything, And I think because they have like a Gen 2 battery, and I believe that that's what they replaced it with.
I'm sure
but I think the
would.
bike only has like 4 hours on it or something. The battery took a shit. So
oh, wow.
luckily it was warranted, but I don't know. I think the warranty is like 2 years. So if that happens again, I'll probably have to fucking pay for it, which would suck. I don't know how much it is, but it's not going to be cheap, I'm sure.
Oh, but that's sick. That's such a sick bike to have.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that fucking finally, I had that itchiest ingrown hair there all day. The rings make me do ingrown hairs for some reason.
Because it rips them out.
Rips what out?
The hairs.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finally able to do like 5 pull-ups pretty good. And the same speed up, hold a second, the same speed down. On 5, I'm a little shaky for sure, and then I give up. But I'm like, fuck. I'm like now at the beginning because I feel like I'm at 0 now because now I can train pull-ups and then get better from there, But
That's
at
good.
least I'm fucking there. And my weight has been the same, but it's muscle,
Yeah.
It's just it's motivating when you lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily it's motivating still actually because I'm getting I'm at 45 seconds for holding, which is hella long. I used to only be at like 10 to 15 and 5 pull-ups.
Yeah, it's good.
Push-ups too I just do 10. I could do probably fresh 20 on the rings.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
And probably 30 on the ground, which
Yeah.
I never been able to do.
Yeah, that's way better.
Remember, even in my prime CrossFit, I was like, fuck 10. Fucking, I don't know why. I don't know how or why. Maybe just because that's all. I'm only doing like 4 movements.
Just fucking pussy shit. That's why.
What do you mean?
You. Back then.
Well, I still feel it sometimes.
Where are you filming this weekend? Or where are you filming?
I was filming today. It was a kind of a
Wait,
shit show.
What'd you do? What were you doing last week? Were you
Oh
filming?
yeah, I was filming. Yeah, in Utah.
After the paywall, I'll because that's why we couldn't record last week, and then the week before that was my bad, and I'll after the paywall I'll talk about my injury that
Oh yeah.
that stopped us from recording 2 weeks ago. But where were you filming last week?
Last week I was down in Utah where they have Rampage and Virgin
Oh,
with my buddy Luke Whitlock.
okay, starting the whole like documentary thing about him.
Yeah, exactly. Just the up to date clips, and then I got down while I was down there. I got some old footage he had on hard drives and a good interview, and some my buddy Max is editing that. It's awesome. It was an early grind for sure. I just woke up, left at like 6 a.m. with Ansel, ripped 8 hours down there, but it feels like 9 because you go into an hour. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then film that evening, dinner, sleep, wake up, film all morning, and then drive 8 hours back. I left at like 1.
Damn.
And drove all the way back and made it here right at 9.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like 7 hours because you know, which seemed way cool. And I drove like literally from Carson to above Vegas, diagonal across Nevada right there. Which is kind of like, it's just cool because you don't really hit those roads often.
Mm-hmm.
Near Coyote Springs, you ever heard that?
No.
Dude, it's kind of like Vegas is right here, and like we're up here, but when you come down, you could kind of go this way into Vegas and then go over here by the Speedway and start going to St. George.
Mm-hmm.
And there's those crazy rocks right there, those mountains. Up behind that range is like this flat thing, and you can get there this way. And it's like, you're like, whoa, that's like a big walled neighborhood. It looks like they wanted to have a sick neighborhood with like 3 golf courses around it, but only 1 golf course is there. And it's like filled parking lot, hella nice clubhouse, hella nice grass. And then just like a huge neighborhood that has streets and everything, but not one building except for and I look up on my drive. I'm like, what is Coyote Springs? Oh, it's a high-end golf course right outside Las Vegas. Does very well known all this, but it's a failed neighborhood. And I'm like, how the fuck did that? It's like the weirdest thing. Parking lot absolutely full, fucking BMWs. And I drove by it going there and back, and it was full each time. The weirdest part was I didn't see anyone pull out or pull in. I couldn't see anyone golfing. No one was on that road that's like a 3-mile straight road that you cut off. And I'm like, this is the weirdest thing. It's like a ghost thing. But the pictures, it looks like a pristine course. The rates are expensive, $250 to play. But
so there's just like one small neighborhood near the course?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
or like on the course, pretty much?
On like Google Maps, there's like one course here. That's the one that's open, and then there's a huge neighborhood here that looks like there's wanting to be other courses within a neighborhood. Just like
right,
it almost looks like
it was supposed to be a master plan community, and then they failed.
Yeah, and it wanted to be like Washoe Valley course. It seems like how there's kind of or like Lake Ridge, a neighborhood kind of course like that. But it was just like the craziest thing. There's literally nothing around it. And hella nice signs. Welcome to Coyote Springs.
Yeah, it's pretty far out of Vegas. I'm looking at it on the map right now.
Yeah, it's kind of far, yeah.
It's not like super close.
No, it's probably like an hour and a half.
Weird.
But I was like blown away. What the fuck is going on over here? It was a cool drive, like seeing shit like that. Just seeing the valleys of Nevada, you know, in between the mountain ranges and stuff. It's crazy because you'll go up and over a hill, and it's you look left, you look right, it's just a fucking empty lake bed, like, and then with some foothills and then piney mountains again that you got to go over, and you're like, this is almost kind of like freaking Carson City right here. Just if this is what it would look like right now if there was nothing, it would look just like this because these foothills are kind of sick, and then boom, we'll hit pines, go up and over that, and on the other side of that, it's the same exact thing, you know? It's fucking sick.
I think we have like the most mountain ranges in out of any state or something like that.
Besides Alaska, like connected, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Alaska has more mountain ranges and stuff, but there's some mountain ranges that aren't even named. They're kind of just like a little chute. The Carson Range right here isn't even like really the Sierra Nevadas. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Kind of sick, huh? Mm-hmm. It's pretty crazy. And then all across Nevada just looks insane. I really want a huge map that's like 3D like that. Mm-hmm. And then but super accurate, like 3D printed.
Yeah, like a big ass one so you can actually see things.
Yeah, and feel it like it'd be like a whole wall.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm sure there's one that exists somewhere like in a state building or a museum or something.
True. Yeah, that's true.
And then where are you going this weekend? Are you scouting?
I was, but I switched it up because of yesterday. Like I was supposed to work all day, then do the podcast. Mm-hmm. And then the guy my buddy Lucas, who's my buddy Andy, hires me, woke up and he's in an apartment and his kitchen was leaking hella water. The room above dishwasher like broke or something. And so he was like,
here?
Yeah,
in St. George. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, he's in Reno. Mm-hmm. But so I was like, oh fuck, okay. Well, I was gonna just trim my plants and then go work. I didn't know how long it would take to trim my plants. I cut them down yesterday. But we'll talk about that after the paywall. And so then it just worked out. Like right when it worked out when you texted me, like probably 5 minutes after he got back to me saying, okay, we'll just go with tomorrow. You asked me how it worked out. I'm like, hell yeah. Okay, it's just going to work for regular tomorrow. 2 hours later, Lucas texted me, hey, sorry to flip-flop again. Can we do it there? And I was like, bro, I like kind of canceled my whole Elko trip because I was just going to I still want to make some money. So I just, whatever, you know, and it's going to rain there tomorrow. And the next day it'd be kind of a tough trip. But I was like, no, we can't, bro. Normally I'm all about whatever. Sorry, we can't, bro. So it worked out though, but I ain't gonna go to Elko anymore. I'm just gonna have to say fuck it, and when I get back from Rampage, go there and just whatever I see, the first thing that moves with a horn, it's dead. Cut it up and come back as early as possible. Keep my costs low.
Yeah.
And with my trailer sold, I tell you that. Mm-hmm. And the Saturn sold, I bought a bow. Did I tell you that?
A boat?
Bow and arrow.
Bow. Yeah.
Bow and arrow, so that I can hunt with. Mainly, so it's way more exhilarating. My style, like intense adrenaline, and my buddy Mark could go. So I'm hoping I can just put in the same units as him. We get the same tags. Okay, cool. I could plan those 3 weeks. He's off. I'll just take off, and we'll just be in the desert, get each other's things, and out. And I help you, you help me. Seems like the easiest way.
Yeah.
And then you could like with a tight hunting buddy like that, you could really crush because you could trust him. Like if you hunted, it'd be like, let's go out here. We find a honey hole. I know for sure you'll never tell anyone about that honey hole. You'll even be like, oh yeah, we were out by Austin. Oh really? Where? Maybe you go on the north side of Austin. Oh, we were in those canyons over there. And dude, you get to tell the exact same story. But it was just on that. You look up the canyon. Oh, it's in Wilson Canyon right there. It's just insane on the north side. What? Like, and I've said that before about Tucker one time, and the guy's like, I've been over there. I didn't fucking. There's no how would there be that? There's not even water. I'm like, dude, I had no idea. Literally,
the hundreds of them.
Yeah. And that he's bullshitting me though.
Yeah.
Just the terrain doesn't even hold it. But
right in the wishy news.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully I could do that. But then I also have got next weekend is Chucker opener, but I have a Adidas 510 climbing shoot I'm on, which is super sick. And that might be next weekend, so I'm like, fuck. But that'd be $1,000 a day, super sick.
Mm-hmm.
And all I have to do is edit. I mean, film. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm trying to do more jobs like that.
Yeah, that's way better.
Way better. My buddy Max he's like, I'm trying to do more edit jobs where I can just stay at home. I'm like, I got this Darko project for you right now. Mm-hmm. I told them I would edit for $500 a day, so I'm just gonna put those dates. He's like, yeah, that's my day rate already. I'm like, fuck yeah, perfect. I'll just have you edit all my stuff unless it's something like where I don't know, maybe they're all super cinematic action shots, legendary, like kind of edit, basic kind of cool lighting, everything, slow-mo. Then maybe I'll edit it because it's like when you try that hard with your shots, you don't want someone else to use them wrong, when everything lines up like that. But with projects like this, you're like, that's a good shot. It's like a basic good shot,
Mm-hmm.
He can't really fuck up on that end. It would just be like the landing or something,
Yeah,
But,
I see.
But with proper lighting, or maybe, this is how we're gonna film it, knowing how I'm gonna edit it. Then I'll edit it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So pretty cool. I already got him on it, and if we do good there, I could hopefully lock in being the American content side of Darko, because they're expanding into America from Australia.
What's Darko?
It's like Troy Lee.
Gear.
Yeah, gear, bags, apparel, cool stuff. They're like the biggest in Australia. So they have pretty nice stuff. Custom kind of kits, whether it's downhill or shorts or whatever. Baby stuff. It's cool. Rachel and Kyle Strait are on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird though, like from the stories I've heard, the owners and everything, they party hard and they love America. But like a story, like let's hit the payroll real quick. I'll tell a crazy party story at Whistler.
Fuck, we got a lot of shit for the paywall. We got Whistler.
This will be just a 5-minute story.
We still have to talk about Deegan. We got to talk about my injury.
Mm-hmm.
And something else, but all right.
And the plants. I'll talk about.
Oh yeah.
I'll talk about my harvest and
the harvest.
I just said that because I've been watching this Indian shit, dude. Like how they harvest corn and shit.
Yeah. That's Croptober.
Croptober.
Yeah,
it's
coming.
Spooky season. What else am I gonna talk? I was just talking about it. Gee whiz. Oh yeah, crazy Whistler story, Darko. Those are my 3. Yeah, there's a lot of shit you're going to want to sign up for. $2, $5, $10, patreon.com/go-to-bed-podcast. And sign up and join now because we're heading over there.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
You going to take a whiz? We'll be right back. We're doing a fucking commercial FMX break. FMX Rampage will be on this intermission with our riders, Tyler Moore, Alex Fico, Brian Bodden, and fucking Tim O'Brien leading out the train. It's a fucking FMX Rampage. Adam Jones, hosted by Adam Jones. Got a couple local riders in the crowd tonight. We're hitting the Patreon. We're going to be talking directly to a couple of Patreons who don't like Deegan. I'll do a little edit. A little edit. Oh. Yo. Nothing. Oh boy. I hit this and I went up and down once, so I was trying to mess with the volume, but it wasn't working. You put it on at a good time. Oh, okay. Maybe I did have to press that. Wait for it.
There we go.